Cool. Did I already have Twitch open? I do. Let me refresh that. Looks like my mic was set to off. Don't love that. But yeah, we are, this is going to be the final one of these streams, making something for the UCSC Alumni Summer Jam 3, and we're in the final stretch here, just 2 hours left, but the thing's working pretty well. So now what's left to do, I just listed it for myself in this Word thing, but I also just tweeted it. What did I tweet? I think it was like, we got to do the menu. We got to do audio if we can get that in. Color lerping would be nice. We actually have to name whatever this thing is. And then ideally setting up the store page. That part maybe can happen after 5. But who knows? We'll see where we're at. So, yeah, let's do those bug fixes first before I forget them. I have them here. So where we're at right now, you can now enter the labyrinth and you can exit the labyrinth. That works. Yeah, maybe good interaction would be good too. There's like a couple bugs here that I want to fix. So first one is blocking the second labyrinth. So right now, currently, if you tap after the labyrinth is already spawned, it can spawn a second one. I think we want to block that. So that should be pretty simple. This one maybe here would just handle that. So, yeah, maybe we would just say return. Or no, it's already creating a new labyrinth, so we're too late by that point. So where is this getting called? This is getting called Visual Studio. Visual Studio. Great. I'm gonna say this is happening here, maybe. I think it's on Labyrinth controller. That's probably it. So Labyrinth controller, which is there. Which, yeah, all that does is after the thing's already spawned, it sets it. So if we want to block this, we might have to go deeper, which might be an issue because it looks like it's coming from here. Yeah, this is what's happening. So, I guess one option maybe is Galaxy Branding. We could like set its interaction layer mask to nothing, and that might just remove it from the equation. That's one option maybe. That could be worth a shot. Yeah. Okay. Error session. Let's give it a tag so we can find it, I suppose. AR session. Cool. So then in yeah, why don't we put that in controller? We'll just make it so this doesn't spawn a thing, and then end of all this, I think we'll add a reset button or like a back button, so that if it does get messed up, you can just go back, and that's how we'll solve for this. Okay, so let's find out what namespace this is in, and let me get the music going. Boom. Cool. All right, so it looks like this is part of the interaction toolkit specifically for AR. So I'll try and just add that, but I bet I need to add the other libraries as well. We'll find out. Got my hot coffee here, so I'm trying to move it as best I can. Yeah. Game object with tag AR session. I believe is what I named that. Yeah, AR session. Get component AR placement interactable. Cool. So now we're getting that placement interactable, and here's where we want to disable its layer mask. So yeah, interaction layer mask. And okay, anytime it's bitwise operators, always need to double check. If we look up the raycast examples for Unity, they have a good example of how to mess with the layer mask. So we can probably just copy off that. Okay. So maybe just go to Unity layer mask nothing. So that's probably where you asked the specific question. Okay, so this is for everything. How about for nothing? Some wild visuals over here. I'm gonna swap to the Twitch. That way I can see chat if I need to as well. So if I just put in none, would that work? Is that a valid tag? I don't think so. Well, I know how to make everything here. So here it says this means that gets flipped. So if we go back to the raycast example, this is flipping it to everything except layer 8. So I'm just going to say 0 means nothing. I'm just going to go on a limb and say that. So cool. Maybe that did it. I'd like that to be the case. But we're not really going to be able to test for that just because I'm trying to minimize the number of times we build, just because building is slightly lengthy right now, just because there's a lot of extra example assets in this project, and it is doing IL2 CPPP, too many P's, I think. And that makes it very efficient on the machine, but that makes building take a little bit longer because it has to do that efficient conversion. Okay, so I'm just going to say we did that. Done. So this one is something that we added because I noticed the first word that spawns when you go back on the labyrinth, like right here, it wasn't displaying just because there wasn't enough threshold, but I added too much threshold, so you could really see a lot of words, and that's not what we want. So that's being controlled here in spawn text, I believe. No, in spline progress tracker. Yeah. So let's make this match that. So we're going to remove the threshold there, so it's back to normal. But what we'll do is we'll make it so this will have an extra notch. I think that should do it. So length +1 and height +1. This is getting gnarly. Oh boy. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. I think that did it though. Yeah, we can test pretty easily if that worked or not. So we're just gonna bring this in, and then we'll bring the user to the center. the sphere that it is in the center. And then we have a debug a press here that should swap things over. So if I move the user, don't love that I'm not seeing things happening. Okay, spline. Yeah, weird. Do we have a problem? I didn't run the game. Pretty good. Pretty good. I need this coffee more than I thought. All right. We're gonna run the game. A concept. Okay. So, Labyrinth in here, user. Let's bring them into play. There, in the middle, love the middle sphere, you are at the end of the road. Pow. User. So there should no longer be text here. So this should see people. It says people. We're good. Cool. I think we solved that. So, noise. Yeah, name, I honestly don't know. I'll put more time into that once we actually have a built thing. Okay. So something I noticed was I would reach the middle and it kind of just started. So maybe the thing to do here would be to add a button. I'm sorry, there's been a back button this whole time. Oh, it's just been turned off. Oh, word. Okay. What do you do? You back button manager. What do you do? Loads menu. For sure. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. I might use that. I might not. But what I was going to do is I was going to add a button. I was going to size that up quite a bit. Let's say 5. Yeah. We're going to make it say hug. Oh, it's a text. We want Text Mesh Pro. Text Mesh Pro. Another thing we were considering doing was making it so the text had an outline. So this might be a good case for that. So if I turn off the image here, so it's just the text, I can't see it. I cannot see the text. Let's try turning on that outline. Hello? Are you too small to be visible? I know that happens sometimes. Oh, you're all the way over there? What are you doing? Thank you. Okay, so I still can't see it on the screen, which is interesting. Right, I wonder if UI can render over the canvas. It should be able to. Oh, this is not Text Mesh Pro GUI. That's probably it. UI. I bet that'll do it. Hey, we're in business. Cool. So this will be a hug prompt, and we're going to add an outline to it. And now we need to make that actually do the hug prompt. There's no subtext here, but I'm I've been watching a lot of anime lately, so maybe I'm inspired. That's a good prompt. Okay, so we're gonna need to, I'm gonna say we're gonna build another manager. We're gonna make a UI manager, game UI manager, just because we might have a menu UI manager as well. So game UI manager. Sorry for sort of burping right in the mic there. Game UI manager. So what I'm doing here is I'm copying and pasting this singleton snippet of code that makes it so this becomes a singleton type, which means I can access it anywhere without having to do that funky get tag stuff I did elsewhere. Just makes it a little more flexible, generally speaking. Okay, so I'm going to have a public reference to this button, because why not? So we're going to need to add Unity's UI library so that we can do that. Haha, capital. Thank you. So we will spawn in that button. Yeah. Acceptance button. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. And we'll make a void that is accept yourself. Should I read into that? I find that that I'm laughing at that. Ha 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 ha. Okay, where is it? Spline progress tracker is where I've been moving this stuff. So we're gonna move this out of here. We're gonna move that into UI manager. So this will now be the job of the accept yourself function. But what we'll be doing is where we used to be doing those things, we will activate this button. So spline progress tracker. So now when you reach the end, we will get game UI manager instance acceptance button. We're going to get that game object and we're going to set it active because it's been turned off. Honestly, we could just do this as a game object. I don't really need the button reference here. So just do that, and then we'll just set an object. We'll leave the UI library up there just in case we need it down the road. This is a UI class, and move this into debug key press thing here as well, just so we can test it. I'm forgetting something. So we have the button, press the button, accept yourself. We have to turn off the button at the start. That's what we need to do. Okay? So then when you hit start, we're going to turn off the acceptance button just to make sure it's not in the way. You can only press it when you've made the journey anyway. Ooh, and that sounds like a real thing. Game UI manager. acceptance button. Kapow. Let me name it as such. Acceptance button. I'm realizing I'm getting pretty caffeinated, so hello. Okay, so we're gonna drag in this Labyrinth. Boom, Labyrinth is in. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay, so the user has walked to the edge. They have learned to accept themselves. We love it. Love to see it. Snaps of support. We reach the middle. Sphere is 1. Debug press. Tap to accept yourself. Accept. I'm accepting myself. Gotcha. Okay, so we turned off this image, which is the collider for this. That's our issue, I think. So let's turn the image back on, and if we tap that. We also didn't set up the button. Okay, good notes here. Good notes all around. So what if the target graphic is the text? So that we don't need the image, and on click, we will accept ourselves. I don't know if this reference will work since we're using a singleton, but let's test it. Okay, boom, 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 boom. User middle, sphere progress 1, and pow, tap to accept yourself. Nice. Cool. I think that works. Cool. All right. I'm happy we got that in there. That's gonna be nice. So next thing up, first let me turn off this print here. We don't need that anymore. What we need to do is we need to make a menu so that we can access all these other insecurities and reflect on them. So in order to do that though, we need to make sure that we have the text to support that. So, excuse me, we are going to go to our text spawner. Where are you hiding? Here you are. So currently it only has one insecurity. Jealous. So we're going to give it some more just to even the playing field here. Is it using the name of this for that? I don't think I told it to do. Whoa! I learned something new about Unity's UI stuff. Good to know. Cheers. Okay. That honestly makes sense. I wrote name in the same way game object names are treated. Cool. So we have this copy here that I wrote up on Thursday for these different traits. So I'm just going to copy these in, and then this stuff gets passed off to this spawn text class, which parses it as needed. Yeah, it's cool. And then we're going to put this text in. Cool. Love it. And then overworking, which I've renamed to, I believe, overextending, just to make the difference between work for work's sake and the effort and pressure put on yourself for success within your hobbies and skills you want to get better at, just for yourself, to make that pressure separate. I want to select all this text. It's not happening.
It seems to be a sudden general explosion of mass homicide. Will all who wish to die please raise their...
Alright.
Surely you can see that you could
I think
never
we did that. And I also believe that we can just test this real quick.
Oh, for Pete's sake, say yes or no.
Oh yes, the sleeping pills.
I'm talking here. Okay. So if we go to the insecurities manager and change which insecurity it should load, it should just work. So if we drag this in, yeah, okay, and yeah, it's parsing correctly. Nice. All right, and just to get that nice
yes or no.
dopamine for a job well done, let's also do it for being timid. Let's hear it for being timid. Oh, there's timid. It'll be okay, bud. Cool. Let me see if that text that's spawning in has that outline. I decided I would like the text to have an outline. Yeah, cool. So it looks like text mesh still is doing that all in the same material, which in the past has come back to bite me, but since I know about it, we're using it to our advantage. Okay, cool, exciting. So let's see. Hug interaction is in. We don't have a back button quite yet, but we're getting pretty close. So let me take a look at our task list here. What's left? Hug interaction we can take out. We did that. AR interaction, I'm gonna say we did that. With that layer mask, hopefully. Yeah, it would be nice to have like actual buttons. We'll see about that. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna be unambitious with the menu. We're just gonna make something super simple. That'll be fine. That'll be okay. So let's make a new scene. We're doing all this in Labyrinth. Here's all the other example scenes in this project. Okay, interaction, Labyrinth. That's where we've been living. Okay. Scene. There it is. Menu, Labyrinth. Thank you. We're in. So we're gonna make a UI canvas. Thank you. Cool. And then we're gonna add a button. We'll size that up. Beautiful. Gonna change the text to Text Mesh Pro. Text Mesh Pro UI. And this will be over sharing. We're gonna center that there. Cool. So this is the oversharing button. And then we're going to add one for... Nope. 200? Yeah. We're going to add one for timid. Okay, so we need to move this lower, which makes sense. Timid. Timid. And then we're going to add another one for overextending. I still don't love that name, but it is closer to the concept I am trying to describe. And we're going to name that overextending. Cool. Okay. So I want a don't destroy on load. Could just use a static. Don't destroy on load could be fine. So let me just go to my older project where I had the don't destroy on load in the singleton snippet. Just want to make sure I put that in the right spot. Let's see, scripts managers. I think cast manager would have it. Yeah. Okay, that does go where I thought. I might have forgotten that this .gameObject though. So let's make a new manager. No. How do we want to do this? Yeah, maybe just a static thing would work, honestly. Okay. Securities controller. I forget. I'm just trying to double check if there's a way if I can just pass an int in the load scene function. I don't think so. Yeah, you're supposed to like do player prefs or do a don't destroy my load or something along those lines. Pretty sure I can do it with a static variable though, which is maybe a no-no, but I think would work. So I'm just gonna make a insecurity selection class really quick. Or I could, if it's static, I could just put it inside of manager maybe. Why not? No, it has to be a static class for that to work. Yeah, we'll just make a static thing. So insecurities, insecurities, selection. So we're gonna make a static class, not a mono behavior. And all it's gonna do is just remember which of these things is being selected. So static insecurities manager dot insecurity num selected insecurity. And here we'll say have this happen in a way just so it happens real quickly. But if I'm doing this the way I think it should happen, then insecurity selection dot current, oh, it needs to be public static. Then we should be able to access this selected insecurity. So public dot current insecurity. Please. What do you call it? Selected insecurity. Okay. Selected insecurity. Cool. So that will hopefully work. So with that being out, is it now? I didn't save. Cool. So then hopefully here I can just add a thing here that will just set this, which honestly I think I'll just throw it in here. I don't know that this needs to be crazy powerful, or maybe we can call it in here. I don't know that I've tried to assign a static classes function to a UI button before, but it might work. Let's try it. Public void select insecurity, and then we're going to make this an int just so that it can be parsed by Unity correctly. Insecurity index, and then we will say selected insecurity equals insecurities manager dot insecurity enum, so we're casting it here, insecurity index. So select insecurity cannot declare instance members in a static class. Is that this? that out of here. It seemed like a long shot. Important thing is this is here, and it seems like we can access it. So, I don't really want to add this manager to that class. We'll just add. We'll just make another class. That's fine. That's okay. It's not hurting anyone. Menu buttons. Insecurities. Is it select? So like, what did I call this? Selection? Yeah. Selection. Selection. Aha. Oh, and then the important part is it needs to actually load the scene. I love when the scene gets loaded. That's my preferred thing. Cool. So we want the menu to be the first thing we see, and then we'll load the scene. So we need to add scene management as a class here. I think that's Unity engine.scene management. Yeah. Okay. And then scene manager load scene. What's this thing called? Interaction Labyrinth. For sure. Let's just make this a 1.
Triple mic. I'm triple mic.
Cool.
Subscribe.
So feel good about that. That should do what we want. And then we just got to set all these equal to that. So I guess we'll just have a thing live out here, and that will be where that code lives. Menu buttons. We'll just have all of those. Reference that. Not the cleanest thing, but that's okay. Select insecurity, and then here's where we need to get specific. This one needs to pass 1. That needs to pass 2. And let's give us a name just so I know what that is. Cool. So now when we run and we select overextending, it should load in, and then when the labyrinth is spawned, it will be about overextending. Beautiful. Let's confirm this is working now. So let's do it for being timid. So now timid is here. Let's drag it to labyrinth. Timid is there. Perfect. Okay, so I think it's safe to say this is working in editor. I just want to confirm for myself that using static classes in this way will work when we build as well. I feel like it will. I know some of these things get a little wonky outside the editor. Just want to confirm this is not one of them. So let's do a build just to test. Alright, we're building very hard. A lot of building, a ton of building happening. Love to see it.
Hi.
Something
What y'all
I
think
do
about
in
that
this
video?
building is I do
You
some
like
show
it?
and tell.
I hope you
Here's
did.
the lovely pot.
If you
trying to
did, be
made
sure
for my
to leave us
plants.
some feedback or
My
something.
plants are not doing well, but that's not the pot's fault. That's on me. I'm learning. Wow, yeah, there's just a bunch of fungus in here now. I'll deal with that after vacation. the other succulent is maybe making it. The money plant is doing okay, I think. I don't know how much drainage that the money plant's getting, but it doesn't seem as particular as the succulents have been. Okay, so we're doing the IL-2 CPP here. So I think we're doing okay. I'm just gonna refresh just because I lost frame rate here on Twitch. I assume that's just because the processor's working hard. Pull up some tongue twisters for these load times. Let's see what we got. Okay, classic. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? I think I nailed that one. Feel pretty good about that. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. Okay, cool. Looks like it's built. See? I mess up as soon as I don't need to. Looks like it's built, so I'm going to try it out. And should be able to select the insecurity now. Haha. Be right back.
Subscribe. Yes.
Okay, so it looks like it is mostly working. Having an issue unrelated to the code, where sometimes the buttons selection areas are overlapping. So I couldn't select timid, but it was changing when I would press overachieving or overextending and oversharing. Those worked. So let's take a look at these colliders they're dealing with here. Just want to make sure they're using the correct ones. So oversharing. Let's click on it. Okay, and the text. Yeah, here it is. Classic. the text for text mesh is just a little too big. So we just gotta bring that in a bit, and then our buttons will work. Classic, classic. All right, nice. But we are able to select between our different insecurities, and that text should load in correctly. So I think we're good to go. I'm gonna use the bathroom, but excited. So cool. Still says Bug. Cool. But I think, let's see, what would be next up? So we just did, well, the button functionality anyway. So, boom. Menu. Color lerping and some sound would be dope. Naming this. We're doing pretty okay. Doing pretty okay here. So, yeah, be back.
But one day you'll figure this out. And when you do, you will change the world.
I ask you about love. Why they quote me a sonnet. You've never looked at a woman and been totally vulnerable. Oh my God, put an angel on earth just for you. Could rescue you from the depths of hell, and you wouldn't know what it's like to be her angel.
Might not be the most important thing, but I would like to get it in there. No, we should finish the menu first. Okay. We can do that. So let's add a nice background to this. Or we can just make the camera solid color. That's easier. Boom. Did it. Love it. Help to know what this is called. So I'm gonna put this up. Make this TextBox Pro. So let's size this up like everyone else has gotten. Center. And let's bring in that, not word, but the lines. Let's bring that up. Could really use a better font. So let's go to Google Fonts. Let's see what we can find. Should be something useful here. It's something kind of welcoming. Serif isn't terrible. That's interesting. It's kind of more handwritten. That might give it some nice feel to it. No cursive. I like that. No. That's pretty good. I like that as well. Cool. Alright, let's decide between those four. So, we have a pretty standard handwritten style. Kind of clean, but still pretty written. This is a little messy, but okay. It does not have a lower. No, it does have lowercase. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. Might be an argument in this one's favor. This might be a little too messy. But it might be the one. Let's try it. So, how do I download on here? Download family. I have a fonts folder now. I've been trying to get more organized with the things I download. Yeah, so let's download Caveat. So we're good. Strat. What are we feeling? Bold, probably. Like, I like the regular a lot, but it's got to be seen. But we are applying an outline as well, so let's try the regular. We can bring both. What am I doing? We can bring both. It's fine. So let me just install these. I think I need the actual font files within here though, so we'll do that as well. Cool. So I'm just gonna copy these over, bring them out into Unity. Cool. So I believe we need to generate an SDF version of these fonts. So let's add in regular. Let's try the regular. Let's generate that font atlas. Cool. And then let's set all these to that. Let's see how that looks. I see. Okay, so I need to make a TMP font for that. Can do. Can you show me where you're at over here? Okay, thank you. So we're gonna make a new font material, I guess. Oh. Did I do it? Hello. Yeah, those are just straight up materials, so let's just make a material. This will be, what is this thing called? Caveat? Yeah, Caveat. You are Caveat. Alright, Text Mesh Pro. Distance fields. Yeah. And we are going to take the caveat. Come on. Oh, did I put it into font? Stand up. I guess we'll try it. So, game objects, or window, text mesh pro, asset creator, copy regular, generate font. Oh, I didn't save it. That would do. That would do. Okay. So then, oh, I guess we're good to go down. Cool. So let's try this out. So you are now caveat. Mediate. Close. I like that a lot more already. Let's see how it feels on these buttons. We might have to make separate text materials for these buttons so that we can have the nice outline that we have there, but also on there. Yeah, okay. So let's make 2 caveat materials. Let's duplicate that. So you will be the outline one. So this one will have the outline one, I guess, because it won't matter because it will be over black. That's okay. And then these will receive the one that will be solid black, because that will be more legible over the button. Cool. We're on time. Okay. I think it's okay to leave these buttons as is, honestly. Like, we can spread them out a little bit more, maybe. So let me wait before I move those. So let's say this one will be negative 500. This one will be negative 250. That's okay. Cool. So I'd like to add a intro page to this too, but we'll come back to that. So we need to update this so it's using our new caveat font. That would be neat. I know how to run my own game. Where's the text? There's the text. Yeah, so that's using the old one. So let's update this font asset. I think that's actually within the Word prefab. Yes, Word, prefab, Word. Yeah, so let's change that to be caveat outline. Cool, and let's test this out. So overextending Labyrinth. Yeah, nice. I think something else I wanted to do as well was bump up the size of the words. They felt kind of small. How does that feel? Let's try that out. Yeah, I think that will be much nicer. Cool. All right, we got the fonts in there. Let's get in maybe some
Yeah. Fuck remote controller, man. What the fuck, nigga?
some music.
It's PlayStation music. That's the mixtape PlayStation
I
music.
don't know
Levitating music.
That's where I usually go for
Well, yeah.
royalty-free music that I want to throw in a jam project. So we're looking for, yeah, relaxing chill is exactly what we're looking for. So I hope it's okay to play these on a stream. Trance sounds maybe like it, unless it's got like a beat to it. Oh, I've actually used that on a project before. That's pretty good. Might be too subtle. Oh, I haven't updated the font here. Honestly, we're just polishing at this point. Yeah, I'm not super hearing that. Aquarium sounds fun. Oh, that's what that piece is called. Good to know. I don't know if we want latest music. I'm just going to bump up my speakers so I can hear this, because it is not really coming through. I assume that has to do with my voice meter settings. Study and relax sounds probably what I would want, maybe. No. Genres. Could be lounge, but maybe it's world. I found there's some decent stuff in world that could be it. Windswept. Oh. This could be it. Yeah, this will work. All right, let's get it.
Look, you rap niggas is orphan.
Let's move on. Mega Man. See, this is supposed to be the Creative Commons music, but you know, I'm not gonna put him on blast. I'm not gonna put him on blast. I'm not gonna say nothing. I didn't hear nothing. Never heard this before. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now it's doing something.
Player 1, player 2, show your ass what players do. Up, down, left, right, hit 'em with a stronger time. Yeah,
Wait, they played Mega Man twice in a row? Okay. Okay. So we want to take this file and we want to pop it in here. So let's pop it in here. Okay, music. Music. Audio. Alright, so I have this attribution saved here. Cool. So I usually throw that into a credits page, but maybe I'll just pop it down here, just in case we don't have time. If I just like move all that up a bit and then just add like a small little text thing down here that has that attribution, because Kevin deserves his shout out. His music's great. It's his work. Don't steal from people. There. I think that works. Let's move the buttons up a bit. It'd be cleaner to put that on its own credits page, but we'll see if we have time for that. In the meantime, this works, I would say. So then let's go to our scene. Let's add that music in there. I think that will honestly add quite a bit to the experience. I'm glad we got that in there. Oh, let's update this text right here too. That would have been a bummer to have not the text we want. Can this all fit in one line? I don't think so. Yeah, no, it can't. I believe I can XML this and bold just part of it. Beautiful. Sort of works. So if we do that, do we bring the 2 back up? Put the 2 on its own line, and then shrink that just ever so slightly. It's more than slightly. No. Let's leave it at that. That's fine. So we're adding the music. Adding the music. Ooh, let's have it be on the Labyrinth. So if you spawn the Labyrinth, it will start the music then. I think that'll be a nice touch. Windswept. Cool. It's only 4:01. We're doing pretty well on time. So let's save. Let's go to the scene where we start here, Labyrinth, and yeah, let's start. This the screen's crowded now. We should probably move this. But yeah, let's say we're going to talk about being timid. It's still too big. Interesting. Okay. But if we add the Labyrinth, is the audio off? Is there audio? Do I hear the audio? Did I do that right? I might not be set up to hear audio from Unity in Voice Meter. Where's the volume setting? Volume's at max. Okay. Should be playing. Okay. Well, cool. Let's get that color lerping in there. I'd like to get that in. Cool. Ambient music font choice. We did it. Yay, we're getting to the different tasks. Wow, this is actually like working out pretty well. I'm excited. I don't know if we'll have time for the chimes. Lerp color. That's what we're gonna do. Lerp color. So script. How would we do this? This would be, I guess, on Labyrinth Manager. That could work. Yeah, let's make a separate manager. Why not? Color manager. So I'm going to say there is a start color, and there is a end color. And we want this to be a manager. Can do. Cool. Color manager, and gotta add the awake part. Don't want to forget the awake part. Beautiful. Okay. So, bring the music back. So what we want to do is we want to return a color lerping between these. Yeah. And we want to apply it differently for the drawing and the transparent one along the track there. So let's just bring this in the scene. Let's set up those starting colors, and we'll worry about the other one. Let's have that be, I want it to be like vaguely red. Actually let's go to, we have this transparent material here that's kind of already around in this hue, right? So that's what its red looks like. Not very exciting. Too red. So the idea I have in mind is it's going to lerp to white. So maybe we want to start pretty saturated. Maybe not fully, you know, like 1000 in RGB, but not terribly far. How about there? So we'll say that's going to be our starting red. Thank you for your service. So color will be there. So then following that, we're going to take this and we're going to do it with blue. Yeah. Cool. Those are our colors. Before we keep going, I remembered that we ran into that button thing in the menu again. So I just want to make sure that the fix we did worked. Okay, what's that? What is that? Coming from here? No, it's on this object. Okay. Been a while since I've debugged that. So what does 0, 0 look like? Okay, so it is top and bottom. Easy enough. I think this time for sure we fixed it. I'm selecting timid, extending timid, extending timid. Yeah, I think we're good now. Cool. All right, color manager. Okay, beyond these colors, it needs to affect these materials. So let's get the transparent material and the unlit material. We want to affect these slightly differently just so the transparency doesn't, lose its transparency.
To do the things you gotta do.
I guess we could do this in fixed update. A little gross, but sure. Down to the wire. So, where do we have spline progress tracker stored inside of? I would guess Labyrinth Manager. That's where I would put it if I was a thinking person, which I might not be. Wow, have I just been letting this just be a rogue agent? For sure. Okay. I mean, you could do that. Wild. Okay. I don't love that. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna at least just add an extra float in here to help with that. And when spline progress tracker, so basically it's progress. When it sets its progress, we're going to make it so that it also sends it to the Labyrinth Manager. I think the ideal thing would be to remove progress from this class in general and just have it stored within Labyrinth Manager, but whatever. We're just going to do this. We'll just put a little band-aid on it. This will work. Okay. So where are we setting progress? Here. There. That's where we're setting progress. So we'll just also set it in Labyrinth Manager. Instance.progress is calculated. Easy peasy. Not ideal, but it'll do. Okay. So then if the Labyrinth Manager has not reached the center, the user has not reached the center, then if they have reached the center, then we're going to be doing white to blue. But if they haven't, which will be the first case, we'll be going from red to white. So color.lerp, start color, color.white, and then labyrinth manager.instance.progress. And that should give us our desired color. And here's where we're going to take that color that we get and then apply it differently to the unlit and the transparent material. So the unlit material, we can just throw it in there. It's fine. Unlit material, your color is now desired color. Not a problem. But for the transparent material, we're just going to maintain its existing alpha, just to be polite. So you will be a new color, which will be desired color R, desired color G, desired color, no, desired color B, RGB. Got the order right, sometimes I don't. And we're going to maintain the transparent material colors alpha.
Fell out from the caring of a woman.
That should do it.
For the loss of a fallen child underneath the sun.
That should do it. At least for the start. So let's see what that looks like. So let's set up our manager how we would like it to be set up. Let's add those references to those materials. Let's add the unlit material. Cool. Save. And then let's just start. It should just go with whatever the last selected insecurity I had was. I'll throw that in there, and it should be red. So that's red. This does not appear to be red. Why are you not red? Got it. Okay. So I did not update the unlit material. It's still using a texture to determine its color. So let's do that really quickly.
And showed myself upon my own reflection of a world I'm creating that's affecting everyone. On the day I woke, I saw us all as one.
I always have to remember how they want you to write the variable here so that you can just say dot color. I think it's main color, but sometimes it's not, you know? Sometimes it's not.
And you yourself, you sang to make these lyrics.
Would that be a fixed 4?
As if they were written
so.
To the beating of
fixed
my heart.
4 main color.
If you can feel its pulse, it's not too late to start.
Nah.
But it's not my place for me to offer lessons.
Fixed 4 col equals
give advice
main
to
color.
Those who have their own lives. But I share with you the simple things I find. Oh, but still you held this message in your eyes. In a promise to myself,
every time
I would express it.
Figure out that shader syntax.
Well, not knowing if I'm capable
color
or if I would respond. On the day I woke, I saw something.
Okay, let's just do that. Let's not be fancy here. Let's just say 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Cool, thumbs up. We good. Let's see if it is going to correctly reference the color. I'm not sure. Looks like no, maybe. Yeah, okay. Not a problem. So we can see what the color is called in here. I think I'm slightly off. It's either like underscore main color or just color. Actually, let's try just calling it color. But you can always just get the exact name and deal with it there. that's not it either. What if you're called color? And then you're called color. And then you're called color. If this doesn't do it, we'll do it the correct way. It did it. Okay, so that's what we needed. Cool. So now that color lerping is in there, let's see how it actually lerps as we progress. So let's spawn in our labyrinth. As we've done before, let's move our user to, or let's just move our user through the space actually. Let's just see what that looks like. So these colors should start to lerp to white as we progress through. Assuming we're passing in that information correctly. It could take a good while, who knows. It might be happening. I think it's starting to lighten up a bit. We're working on it. We're loving ourselves. Yeah, I think it is happening. Cool, yeah, that's working. So now we need to do blue. And for blue, it's going to be basically the same. We might need to do inverse lerp or something, because I believe it's going to be going from 1 to 0. So we could do that, or we can just start from white and just put end color here. That's fine, don't worry about it. So let's try that. Let's go here, let's spawn in the prefab, and then the way we've been testing this before is we just drag the user into the middle. So they start in the middle where they should be, probably. We tell it that it has reached the end progress-wise, and then we still have a debug key press here. Oh, right, which all that does now is make this appear. So then if I tap to accept myself, interesting, it went straight to blue. Huh. I guess that. Sorry, I'm gonna check these around. Okay. Oh wait, now it's white. Okay. This is maybe working, because it should be white in this area. It shouldn't have jumped straight to blue like it did. There should be something happening. Too. Let me bring this back down. So that we can actually put this here. Yeah. And as we progress, it should get bluer. No, it's not what I wanted. Bluer. Yeah, that works. Hopefully that'll work how we want. I realize this is still up, so other thing we should do with that button press, while I'm thinking about it, is we should have it so... We'll disable the button when we're done. I just want to make sure this isn't here at the start too. Good. Cool. I think we're still in business. Love it. Something we should add is a back button, just in case. There looks like there was one built in here. There. That could work. Let's just edit their script. Return to... work on that function? I don't know. hit it. Good. Cool. So that should help if there's like a issue with tracking or something. They can always reset. So cool. I'm gonna say color lerping works. That's good. Buttons. What kind of button do you want on the journey of self-acceptance? Thinking like thought bubbles? I don't know. I think I'm gonna use the bathroom. We're in the home stretch here, but we've gotten largely everything I wanted to get into this project, so I'm excited. I should probably test it. So maybe I'm gonna make a build as I use the restroom. Have that happening, multitask, you know, and just make sure everything's working how I think it is. BRB. Building. I'm gonna make a note of things for myself. We definitely gotta make that game page and submit. You gotta name it still. What are we gonna do here? Yeah, the attribution. Might move that. So back button, text change, credits, store page, and then naming the thing. Yeah, assuming this test goes well, I'll probably sign off just to give myself maximum brain space for naming and making the GIFs and things. I think I'm operating at probably I don't know, 75% normal, knowing that I'm streaming stuff out, but I think there is still part of me that's like, people are watching. So just want to, make sure the final stretch is as good as it can be. Yeah, so I'm going to go test it. Hopefully everything's cool. I'll try to record like I did last time. Yeah, excited to see that new font in there. Important bug found. So currently, okay, the color lerping looks great. Font looks good. Font can maybe, or the text can maybe be a little bit bigger. I found some grammatical things. But biggest thing is the layer mask trick that I tried did not work. I'm still able to spawn things, which is a problem when you tell the user to tap the screen. So, what if we just remove that? What if it just went away? What if we didn't want it here? Yeah. So what was I doing that? In Labyrinth controller, I think? What if you just laughed? What if you... Go away. I don't want you. Killing the vibe. Bye. So there was that. Hopefully that fixes that. I could crank these words up again. So we did 36, now we're on 72. So 72 times 2 would be 4114 or 144. Looks like that's still fine. So save that. What else? There was some grammar stuff. So like in here. Of yourself. Like there was 2 grammatical errors. Whatever. Okay, so let's copy this through. It's one way of copying. Let's bring that into the text spawner on this one. Love it. Cool. Let's build that. Okay. Naming. I'm just Googling things, kind of get my brain going. I guess I can include you in the process. The benefits of accepting yourself. I love that. Meditation. We don't need synonyms. Contemplation, deliberation, rumination, cogitation. Those are some big words. Acceptance, synonyms. Whoa. Yes. Thank you. That's good. Meanderings maybe in here. I saw these were called rosettes, maybe? Peace awareness. Word. Okay, it looks like it's built. Let's speed run this guided meditation, eh? Other thing I've found is the text inside of here for timid is at some point becomes the same text as for that's okay. As for overshare. So I'm going to update the text. What is causing misplacement? Because I could have sworn there's a placement interactable, which should be getting deleted now. Unless it's not. Or more things in here. I know there's like the raycast is getting kind of passed off, so it's not a UI raycast, or it's a UI raycast and an AR raycast. So that's one aspect. One thing we could do is we could go in the manager and we can take out this code here that's destroying the old Labyrinth. Yeah, so if there's already a Labyrinth, just get rid of the new one. We don't want it. That might fix it. And let's change the canvas stuff here before I forget. I would like this text to match what we're doing. So let's make that text mesh pro UI caveat. Beautiful. files. Let's set some settings there. Unpack that, select the text out so we can resize this image to the text. Because it's not the size I would like. I'll take it. Alright. Building again. And this better work because we gotta build that store page real quick. Let's throw some stuff up there. Locking, acceptance, Labyrinth, yeah, I feel like if I had like a half-hour brainstorming session, I could come up with something, but I feel like I'm just going to come up with a very functional name. There's a walk of shame, but that's not what this is. We're learning to accept it. It's not redemption. You don't owe anyone anything in that way. Reflection is part of it. Yeah. I could call it like a meditation on. That's something. It sounds classy. Didn't update the button. That button looks the same. I'm gonna rebuild it. Sometimes it does that where it actually doesn't update the APK. So I'm just gonna build it and just assume it's not working. And, let's get started on that store page. That's me. I would like to upload new project. Meditation on, meditation. Labyrinth. Like there's the Minotaur Labyrinth story, but it's not like you're being chased. acceptance. That sounds that sounds like a lot. Yeah, that sounds like so much. Whatever. This is for sure like a, yeah, sure, it's a game, sure. Yeah, I wrote some copy already on the Twitter page, so let's grab that. Was it liked by someone? Help me out. Yeah. Can I copy that text? Thank you. Thanks, past me. Summer Jam 3. Number 3. Okay, build's finished. Gonna test it. Hopefully that back button is in there. We are still getting that thing where it spawns it in. So maybe the thing to do is we tell it don't spawn anything, because it seems to be like returning from the dead or something. Like we told it not to do it and it did it. which is annoying. Hold on, let me. Okay. Yes, here's the controller here. I see. We're not destroying the game object. That might fix that. Controller. Yeah, we tried destroying it. I don't know that worked. Another option could be, what we could do is we could get the placement interaction. I don't know. We don't want to break anything, because I bet it's just gonna respawn it. No. Let's do it. Let's get dangerous down to the wire. What I'm thinking is we can change the prefab it's supposed to spawn to be nothing, and hopefully, if that's the case, it won't spawn anything. Okay, building that, and then whatever we build here is what we're going to upload. So we're going to upload it, we're going to test it. Hopefully it'll work, because I think the tapping to accept yourself is really important. You don't want it to just like automatically go, you have accepted yourself. Like, that should be a deliberate action by the user. Otherwise, I don't think the impact is there. Okay, so stored page. Let me get the file transfer on here so I can get some, like, at least one asset on there. That'd be good to get. I'm gonna grab the newest ones. Desktop, clean this up later. I'm gonna make some pretty GIFs. But let's chop this up so their servers can handle it in time. Sometimes I'm a little slow. I think this one should be the one we want. We're gonna crash because you are on. Yeah, we'll just have to upload the whole thing. How big are you? Oh, yeah, they're not gonna be down for that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming so I can turn off voice meters so movies and TV can be chill. But yeah, this should be up soon, so take a look if you want. I'll definitely tweet it out when it's done. Gotta go. See ya.